welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today I am doing a haul of the cosmetics outlet. This is the cosmetics company store. I can't fit the whole bag in. It doesn't fit. I recently put a post on Instagram with a picture of the bag and said, would you guys be interested in me talking about what I picked up and the prices that I bought the items at, and then talk about what the full price is. And everyone was like, yes, absolutely, which to be honest surprised me, and I was like, okay. So that's what we're gonna do today. I was in the area actually for a totally different reason, and on the way back I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop by the outlet. So these are the Wrentham outlets. They're the southernmost part of the east part of Massachusetts. So like right before you go into Rhode Island, that's the area that it's in. So if you're in the general vicinity, these products should be available, or a lot of them should be available. And they were having like a whole bunch of different like sales, and like if you spend a certain amount of money, you got free stuff. And anyway, the reason I stopped by was a lot of my friends have recently shopped at the cosmetics company outlet, and they had picked up and had told me that there were Tom Ford items. And I was like, oh, well, you know, I'll go and check it out. And indeed, there were a number of Tom Ford items. Now, there weren't as many as like I've heard some stores. I know some people have shopped, I think in the Atlanta area, Texas area, North Carolina, I forget the other states, but they had like every Tom Ford item that's ever existed. The Wrentham ones don't have that many, but they have a lot. So if you're interested in any of these products and you're in the area, I also understand that if you call the stores, they will deliver as well. I think that's a store by store thing, but anyway, you can check it out. With that all being said, let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, on my face today is I'm making sure everything I picked up except for my mascara, because I didn't get a new mascara. So is the Bite mascara on my eyes and the Gucci pencil on my eyebrows. Everything else is in one of these boxes. And I have to say, I really like everything that I bought. Some of the things were backup for things I already have, but a lot of it was new. And because it was on such a discount, I was like, well, you know, I have to get it. Okay, so let's start. I guess I'll go through by what's in my my receipt, because otherwise I won't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I picked up 2 of the lip color satin mattes. I have it in Marocaine and La Nudite. Don't know. This is La Nudite. Really pretty shade. And these are satin mattes. I really like his satin mattes. I don't know if Tom Ford is just discontinuing a bunch of stuff, guys, because all of this was like on super sale, and I'll tell you the prices in a second. So I don't know. I mean, seems like maybe he's getting rid of a bunch of stuff, but. And this is Marocaine. So Nudite, Marocaine. Each one was originally $56 and got them for 60% off, so they were $22.40. I kind of wanted to go back and buy more like right after I did it all, but it was a little nutty because I had to go on a weekend because I just don't have time during the week. So I went on a Sunday, and there was a million people, and there was a woman in there who I think thought that the person working behind the counter was her personal shopper, and like was there for like an hour. I won't even get into it, but I wanted to be like, ma'am, ma'am, you need to leave. And then I got a lipstick. This is one of their regular lip colors in Libertine, which is the shade that I have on my lips as we speak. That's Libertine, the shade right here. So 3 really pretty shades, and again, it was originally $56 and I got it for $22.40. Okay, next I got 3 of the intense kohl liners, and these kohl liners I've used like numerous times on the channel. Tom Ford has discontinued his kohl liners. I don't know why, but I picked up metallic mink, espresso, and metallic moss. These are all gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I would tell you that if you have a chance to go to the cosmetics company store and they have Tom Ford and you want to pick up some stuff, I would strongly encourage you to get the liners. The eyeliners are awesome. I'm not going to take those out of the boxes, but I will show you. So like here's metallic mink. It's a beautiful shade, and it just smudges perfectly. I mean, it's just stunning. This is metallic moss, which is again a gorgeous green. Do I have the espresso out here somewhere? I don't know where the espresso is, but the point is, it's in here somewhere. But the point is that these are great kohl liners. They smudge out beautifully. They look gorgeous on the eye. They're easy to do. Like they just, you know, they flow beautifully. You should pick them up if you can, because they're discontinued. You can't buy them anymore. They were originally $39, and again, 60% off. So I got them for $15.60 each. Seriously. Okay. Next, I got the cream and powder eye color in reflection. That is what I have on my eyes today. And this is from the Soleil collection. I have this actually in a couple of other shades. I don't remember the shades that I have, to be honest with you, right now. But there are these where the bottom is the cream shade, and then the top is a more intense powder. And like I said, this is what I have on my eyes today. That's reflection. And the cream that's underneath is like a gold color. It's really pretty. You can see it on my eyes. And literally all you do is you put the cream down and then you take the powder and put it over it. You don't have to do that. You can use the powder and cream separately as well, but they're a beautiful combination. Like I said, I have it in other shades, but for the life of me right now, I can't think of what they are. And so that one was $65, 60% off. I got it for $26. Craziness. Okay, next, the Glow Bronzer. So you know what? I finally decided to pick up Glow Dust, Gold Dust, because I've never worn Gold Dust. I've heard about it and I was like, no, you know, I've always bought Terra, don't need it. And so I was like, you know what? I think he might be discontinuing a lot of his stuff. I should pick up Gold Dust. I have Gold Dust on today, and I gotta tell you guys, I really like it. It's like its name sounds, like it's gold dust. It's definitely more blingy and warm, and it has like a gold shade, but it's beautiful. And I understand now people who have a more medium skin tone, and especially a warmer skin tone, how beautiful this would look on the skin. I think it looks great on me. I really, really like it, but I could see how, like, if you had like beautiful tan skin or deeper skin tone, how gorgeous this would be. So I picked up the Gold Dust. Now I picked it up in the smaller size because I wasn't really sure. If I do go back, I would get a big size of this. So this was $70 originally, and I got 60% off, so I got it for 28 bucks. Yeah, I was just like, okay, that's craziness. That is craziness. Okay, next, let's see. So I picked up, so they did have a number of Ipods. They had a lot of Ipods, and I had every single Ipod that they had, except for one. I had every single one. It was so funny. I was like, oh yeah, have that, yep, have that. Because I do have a lot of quads. So, but the one I didn't have was Virgin Orchid. And the reason I didn't have Virgin Orchid is because as you might be able to guess, it's purple. And yeah, I just hadn't picked it up. So I now have Virgin Orchid. If you guys are interested in seeing a tutorial with it or just want to see it, I'm happy to do a look with it, play around with it. So let me know. That one was originally $88, 52%, $52.80 off, which was 60%. So I got it for $35.20. Again, craziness. Then I picked up the Radiant Perfecting Powder, which is not something I've ever bought from Tom Ford. This one I think is definitely being discontinued because this was considered a last chance item. It's the Radiant Perfecting Powder, and then it says Gilt Glow is the name. And so it's, you can see I used it. I have it on my face. It's this really interesting illuminating powder. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it really well. So it's like a highlighter. You can see it. I used it all over my face, like just all over, to give myself a glow, and I love it. Like, I loved the way it looked. Now, I went in very lightly, and I went in with the La Mer powder brush so that it was like very diffused. But I love the glow it gave my face. Like, I was just like, ooh, this is nice. So yeah, I have it all over. But you could certainly use it just as a highlight, but I did it all over my face. Absolutely loved it. And it was originally $68 and it was 75% off, and I got it for 17 bucks. 17. Then I got a bunch of stuff for my sister. So let's see, hand cream for her, exfoliator for her. Yeah, I got her a bunch of stuff. And then I got the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. Now I have this foundation. I have this foundation in 2.0 buff. And so they didn't have all the shades in the store. They did have 1.3 Nude Ivory, which I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Nude Ivory is like, I usually wear 1.5 cream. So I was like, well, I'll try the Nude Ivory. I have the Nude Ivory on today, and actually, I think it looks great. I think it looks like a really good match for my skin. The 2.0 buff is a little too deep for me, and it's a little too yellow, but it was what I was matched to. So, I mean, who knows? But I think this 1.3 looks perfect. I can't, you know, I don't see a line of demarcation. I think it blends really well. It doesn't make me look ghostly or anything. So yeah, and since it was originally, let's see, $150, and I got $90 off and got it for $60. I was like, yeah, I have to get this. I have to buy it. So I did. Okay. Then I got my sister some more stuff and some more stuff. Okay. And then I got the Glow Drops from Tom Ford. These are the Glow Drops in, what shade did I get? I think it's Reflective Gilt or something like that. Reflex Gilt. So the way this works is this like pops open like that. You twist it off. This is like a pump. So you press it down and the product goes into the little into the little syringe, and drop it on your hand or wherever else, and see, you get that reflective gilt. Yeah, and that's what I put on my highlights of my cheeks and a little bit in here today. It is stunning. Stunning. They had one that was like a little bit pinker, and I almost picked that one up. I should have bought both of them. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that the woman next to me I was gonna harm. She was awful. I don't know if you guys have ever worked retail. I obviously have worked retail, and I worked for Chanel, and we had some bad customers. I mean, there was always some people where you were just like, I'm a human being, you should treat me as such. But there were, you know, for the most part, I was very lucky working for Chanel. I had really great people that I worked with. But this woman, she was rude. And the poor girl behind the counter, I mean, I felt for her. And so I didn't want to make anything worse, but for the poor people that were working there. But I just couldn't stay in the store any longer. I was like, I have to get out. So if it hadn't been for the annoying lady next to me, I probably would have picked up even more stuff. Okay, so there's more. Not too much more. So then I picked up a very large size of the bronzer in Terra. Now, this is actually not for me. This is gonna go into a giveaway. I'm building up, so every so often I build up giveaways. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I did a very large giveaway. This month I've been doing a bunch of giveaways. Congratulations, I'm gonna probably get this wrong. Congratulations to Jill for the Chantecaille, Eileen for the Chanel, and for Julia for the Tom Ford. I've still got the Dior and then the big one coming up. Well, it's not the big one, but you know, probably the one that I think is probably going to get the most attention at the end of the month. So they're still coming. But I also like to put together, you know, giveaways for like when I hit major milestones or whatever. And so this is going to go into, I think, the 5,000. If I ever get to 5,000, there are days that I don't feel like I'm ever going to get there. So this is going to go into the 5,000 person giveaway, subscriber giveaway. So that'll go in there. So I bought that, and that was originally $112, and I got it for $44.80. Craziness. And then I also got the eye color quad in Soleil Neige. So this was really popular when it came out. It's a beautiful quad. I do own it. I'll open it for you so you can see. It is a stunning quad, actually. And this is also gonna go into the giveaway. Like I said, there's a white suede cloth in here too that I'll try to put it back into. So that will also go into the 5,000 person giveaway. So that one was again $88, and I got it for $35.20. I'm just amazed. Like it's just amazing to me. I'm just like, wow, that's just, you know, to save that much money is just amazing. Okay, and then I got one last thing. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder. And I bought this in Rosy Glow, and I don't know, I just felt like picking up something that was like a little bit different. So that's what the cover looks like. That's the highlighter. Feels very soft. Has a really nice like peach to it. Just thought that was really pretty. And this one was free. It's a long story about like why it was free. Basically, if you spend a certain amount of money, you got other things that were free, and I got some stuff that was free for my sister, and then I got this. Anyway, long story. But so what I would say is there are a ton of things on sale right now at the cosmetic company store. They do have a ton of Tom Ford. They also had a bunch of Tom Ford perfumes. So if there were perfumes you were interested in Tom Ford, there was a ton of those. There were a lot of lipsticks and lip lacquers. There were a ton of those. They had some of the shade and Illuminate cushion, and some of the other type of foundation. I forgot what it's called. It was like it was like more of a matte foundation. I can't remember the name. Soft matte, something like that. Anyway, so they had that one. What else was there? Like I said, there was tons of quads. If I hadn't had them all, I would have been like, I thought about just buying a bunch of them and putting them all in the giveaway, but I was like, okay, I need to stop because I spent quite a bit of money. Even after the 60%, like as you saw, there was a lot of things there. So those were all the items that I picked up, but they do really have a pretty extensive range of things in store. They did have Bobbi Brown. They had a bunch of Estee Lauder, Tom Ford. There was a couple of others, Too Faced. There was a bunch of other lines. So if you're near a cosmetic company store and you're interested in going in, now would be the time, because 60% off Tom Ford, that's pretty good. you guys can do the math and figure out how much, and I bought a bunch of stuff for my sister, but I mean, 60%, it's just a huge savings. So I'm very excited about all the things that I picked up. I love the look that I created today with all of these products that frankly I wouldn't have bought, because, you know, I wouldn't have picked up the gold dust. I love the Terra, and I was like, why do I need gold dust? But it's a really stunning bronzer. It's definitely warm, and like I said, it's a gold. It does kind of look like gold dust, but it's so pretty, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it, especially for the summer. And the foundation looks really great. The Libertine lip, I really like it. These highlighting drops, these glow drops are so pretty, and I love the eye. I mean, I'm just very happy with everything I picked up. I'm excited, and I'm glad I got the coal liners as backups. I love those coal liners. I have no idea why he would discontinue them, but what do I know? And then these will go into the giveaway. So yeah, so I'll just keep adding things to the giveaway box, if you will. I'll make sure I just keep adding things in, you know, every month, and we'll have a great giveaway by the time we get there. So that was it for today, guys. Thanks so much for being interested in what I picked up at the store. I hope you enjoyed this kind of mini haul, and I hope you join me in another video really soon. Bye.